Hello, beautiful people. I am Kevin John. Hope you love high school football because the next 10 minutes or so will be full of it. Welcome to the 7th week of the high school football season. Now, this is where we start separating the pretenders from the contenders. And as with every week, we kick this party off with our ABC 10 Game of the Week. Matt George is standing by in Granite Bay with more.
Good evening from Granite Bay High School, the site of a major SFL matchup between the Grizzlies and the Del Oro Golden Eagles, two teams in excellent position to make a league title run. It's senior night at Granite Bay High School as the Grizzlies, led by their band, take the field hoping to bounce back after a recent loss to Oak Ridge. Both the Grizzlies and Golden Eagles each have just one loss in league play, and a win tonight could have major implications for league championship positioning. On the final play of the first quarter, Granite Bay fumbles the snap. Del Oro senior Jamison French scoops it up, and there's nothing but cool fall air between him and the end zone. The Eagles take a 7-0 lead, but the second quarter belonged to one man, Granite Bay star running back Isaiah Enne. The senior sets the Grizzlies up beautifully with this run, including the smooth spin move, putting Granite Bay in the red zone. Then sophomore Brody Walker does the rest. He punches this in for 6, and we are tied. But not for long. After the Grizzlies defense gets a stop, NA takes this handoff 85 yards after hitting one of the nastiest jukes you will ever see. Put that on SportsCenter. NA has made a superstar career out of runs just like that, but he also shines on the defensive end. Final seconds of the first half, Del Oro looking to answer. NA picks off Nolan Save's pass in the end zone. What can't this man do? So Granite Bay takes a 14-7 lead into the break. Third quarter now, Grizzlies trying to build on their lead, and I completely bit on this play-action pass, but the Del Oro defense didn't. Sophomore Chase Carmazzi lunges for the interception, and the Golden Eagles are back on the attack. They march down into the red zone before Nolan Save calls his own number. He sees a weakness in the defense down the far sideline, and he exploits it. This touchdown makes it a 14-13 game, but Del Oro misses the PAT. That's when this game got chaotic. In the fourth quarter, the Grizzlies put together a long drive, eating a ton of time before being stopped on fourth down deep in Del Oro's territory. With no timeouts and just over a minute remaining, the Eagles fight to get into field goal range, but they lose the race to Father Time. They can't get the snap off in time for the game-winning field goal try before the final whistle is blown. Granite Bay bounces back with a classic SFL battle down to the wire. Final score, Grizzlies 14, Golden Eagles 13.
Thank you, Matt. Great stuff out there. I want to be Isaiah Enne when I grow up. If only I can grow that hair out like him. Yeah, it ain't happening. All right. Well, the hottest ticket in town on Friday night was at Folsom High School. Not only do you have the top two teams in the section going head-to-head, but it's also a rematch of last year's section championship game with the same result. We're heading to Folsom High School. The Bulldogs are well-rested coming off their bye week, while the Oak Ridge Trojans are coming off a victory over Granite Bay last week. We'll pick this one up in the first quarter. Oak Ridge on the 1-yard line. Tyler Andujar plows this in for the touchdown. And just like that, it's 6-0 Oak Ridge. But you know you can't hold a Bulldog down for long. To the second quarter now. Ryder Lyons, yeah, the 5-star product. He hits Jamison Powell across the middle. And grab your hand sanitizer, because Powell is straight filthy. He hits him with the shake and bake, dives across the goal line for the touchdown. This kid is must-see TV. But Oak Ridge would try to clap back. Later in the quarter, Nick Johnson going deep. And watch Braxton Martinez go up and catch the ball at the highest point. Oh-wee. Martinez got the highlight catch, but Folsom would get the win. The Bulldogs, hey. They score 21 unanswered in the second half to win this one 28-9. Folsom, hey. They moved to 5-1 on the season. Staying in Folsom, next we're heading to the campus of Vista del Lago where the Eagles welcome in the 4-1 Inderkum Tigers out in Natomas. Shout out to the student section. Apparently it was neon night out there. All right, we're going to pick this one up in the third quarter. Inderkum ball. Brody Cole going deep. And like a good neighbor, Josiah Amy is there for the touchdown. We call that a dime. Tigers up 37-10 at this point, but give Vista Del Lago credit. They going down like no punks. Later in the quarter, Eagles ball. Jack Cromwell takes the handoff, and I'm going to call this kid Casper, because now you see him, now you don't. He burst in for the touchdown. He got wheels, too. Eagles fighting back, but Inderkum was too much on this night. Ensuing drive, Brody Coe back to pass, looking, finding. He hits Jordan Cole. Cole bobbles it, but watch the concentration as he secures this catch. If your last name is Cole, you had a good game. This game, all Tigers, they go on to defeat Vista Del Lago 45-17. Inderkum moves to 5-1 on the season. Congrats to Inderkum on the victory. Well, the Rio Linda Knights and Casa Roble Rams have been on a tear recently. Both teams entered Friday night's contest riding 3-game winning streaks. But on this particular night, not even Cam Scattaboo could save Rio Linda. We're heading to the campus of Rio Linda High School. Shout out to the band there. Casa Roble making the trip from Orangeville to be there. Also making the trip to be there, that cute dog right there. Say hello to Harley. Yeah, Harley is not amused. He's tired. All right, to the game. We're going to pick this one up in the first quarter. First play from scrimmage for the Rams, Aiden Lopez. It's Carter Koss. And look at Carter, bobbing and weaving to pick up a huge chunk of yardage. Later on the drive, Lopez hits Jalen Barcinas. And Jalen is going to follow his blockers, then hit him with the 1-2 step. Look at that. And he ain't stopping until he gets to the end zone. Get off me. Just like that, it's 7-0 Rams. Now later in the first, Casa Roble back on the attack. Lopez hits Felix Rodriguez, and watch Felix break this and carry the whole team on his back. Hercules. All right, later on the drive, Casa Roble in the red zone. Lopez with the quick strike to Lofton. And watch Lofton extend the ball past the goal line for the touchdown. Ooh-wee. Casa Roble opened the game on a 14-0 run. The Rams go on to win this one 32-13. Casa Roble moves to 5-1 on the season. Congrats to Coach Horner and company. Next, we're heading to El Camino Fundamental High School, where those guys got to be a little chilly on this night. The Rio Americano Raiders hosting the Bella Vista Broncos. We're going to pick this one up in the second quarter. Rio Americano ball. Ryder Trantham going deep. And look at the touchdown catch by Devin Pointes. Hot diddly-dee. That was nasty. Raiders took a 23-13 lead at the half. To the third quarter now, Bella Vista claps back. Donovan Farron takes the pitch. He reaches pay dirt for the touchdown. But the Raiders would answer right back. Raymar Griffith takes the handoff, and watch him pause for a second right here. Pause, Vogue. And look it, he bounces it outside, gets there for the touchdown. Oh, you fancy, huh? Rio Americano goes on to win this one 35-28. The Raiders move to 4-3 on the season. Congrats to Rio Americano. Well, it goes without saying that this season hasn't gotten off to the best start for Grant. But I'll tell you this, once those Pacers get going, woo, watch out. We're heading to Grant High School, where the vibes are always nice. Cheerleaders got on their stunner shades. Put your stunner shades on. The Pacers welcoming in the Destiny Christian Academy Lions. We're going to pick this one up in the first quarter. Grant wastes no time getting busy. This is how you get the party started. The Pacers run it in for the first touchdown of the game, and just like that, Grant takes a 7-0 lead. Now later in the first, Pacers back in the red zone. This time, it's Smitty Cramp who reaches pay dirt. And how about that Pacers air attack? I'm glad you asked. Later in the quarter, Thorne Watson catches this ball at the backfield. And just like a teen running home on a Friday night to make curfew, Watson is going to run this all the way to the house. Grant comes out the gate taking a 21-0 lead. The Pacers go on to upend Destiny Christian Academy 42-6. Grant moves to 3-4 on the season. Next, we're heading to Elk Grove. The Monterey Trail Mustangs hosting the Pleasant Grove Eagles, a matchup of two 4-1 squads. Both of these teams put up at least 60 points in their last respective game. Monterey Trail ball, Caden Love back to pass, but the Pleasant Grove D-line shows him no love as they get in for the sack. Wouldn't matter though. Later on the drive, Mustangs in the red zone. Just give the ball to Odie Jefferson because he's moving on up to the east side. All right, he takes us in for the 5-yard touchdown run. The Mustangs go up 21-0 at this point. And how about that Monterey Trail defense? Pleasant Grove back to pass. The pass rush forces the fumble. Loni Kafuvala picks it up. I don't know if I said his name right, but he did that right. He returned that for a touchdown. This game, all Monterey Trail. The Mustangs shut out the Eagles 35-0. Monterey Trail moves to 5-1 on the season. Next, we're staying in Elk Grove, where the Thundering Herd are hosting the undefeated Chico Panthers. We're going to pick this one up early on. Elk Grove kicking off to Chico. Shamar Riley on the return. Looks like he's going to get a great return out of this, but he coughs it up. It's picked up by Chase Dyer, and Dyer says, I don't know what your plans are this Friday night, but I got reservations for 6. Elk Grove would take a 10-0 lead. Ensuing drive for Chico. John Bernardez. He's going to call his own number, and watch JB get busy. He's going to, look at this, bob, weave, shake, bake, moving, grooving. He picks up 27 yards on the run. Chico would come from behind to win this one, 27-17. The Panthers move to a perfect 5-0 on the season. Congratulations to Chico, and congratulations to all of our teams who won on Friday night.